We're actually parking an hour and a half early because the parking garage we were supposed to be able to park at is completely filled. So we had to find a parking garage that could actually fit us in, which is evidently very hard to find in Birmingham. We're having to park at the Children's Hospital, go through there, Forgive me, I'm tired. We have to park at the parking deck across the street from the Children's Hospital, take the bridge over to the Children's Hospital, take a bridge from the Children's Hospital over to the Women and Infant Center, I think. You have to forgive me. We are on top of the parking deck right now, and I had to park along the part that faces out. I normally don't mind that if there's like a cement barricade, but it's just the wires, and I've got a horrible case of vertigo right now. So yeah, that's looking out past the hood of my car, and it's making me so sick to my stomach. So nervous right now that I actually put my emergency brake on because I was like, oh my god, what if I hit the gas? Because that's totally a dumbass move that I would probably make. But today we are going to see her cardiologist, her main cardiologist. Say hi. You got chocolate all over your mouth. Yeah. Hi. But we had a great stay at the hotel, except I got bit by something. I don't know what it was, but it bit the piss out of my arm. That could have happened outside. I mean, I don't know where it happened, but I was itching all night on my arm from it. The hotel was fabulous. It always is. We stayed in the same hotel that we stayed in last time, and the service is amazing. As soon as we went, because we always valet park because I have her and all of our luggage, so we went to go valet, and as soon as I was getting her out of the car, valet comes running up and she's like, Violet! She actually remembered Violet from our last stay, last month. And that completely floored me. I was like, wow, these people got some good memories. And I was like, oh, well, it's the valet. She worked with us a lot last time. It's just like, okay, whatever. She got a good tip though. So we go inside to the front desk, and there's this really big guy and super, super sweet from our last visit. And he was like, hey, Violet, are you back to go to the hospital again? And I'm like, holy crap, they've got friggin' amazing memories. And he didn't hear her name when the valet had said it. The valet was outside. He was inside. So they both remembered her name, and he remembered that she was going to the hospital. But he was asking me, he was like, well, how did your last visit go? And they were chit-chatting with me. I mean, just the sweetest staff you could ever imagine. So, I mean, it's a couple dollars more because you are staying in the city center, but for the price I'm paying for the room there would be a regular room at any of the other hotels in downtown Birmingham, because we need to stay close to the actual hospital just in case there's a traffic jam or something else. And the room there, for what you would have paid for a regular room at any of the other hotels in downtown, you get a king suite. You get an enormous bathroom, an enormous bedroom. I mean, the bedroom is ungodly huge, way too big. I mean, it's huge. You get a kitchenette, so you've got your coffee pot, you've got your sink, you've got a refrigerator, a microwave, a bar, and you've got, did I say dining room? Anyways, you got a regular sized dining room, and then you have your living room. But even without all of that, it could be just a little small room like a regular hotel room, and it would be worth every single penny at Hotel Highland. It's on, I want to say 20th Street. It's either 18th or 20th. So I usually stay the first night, the night before Violet's appointment, there, and then I will go out of Birmingham and stay at a cheaper hotel if I need to after her appointment is over. So like tonight, if we get out of the doctor and it's just extremely late and we're not going to be getting home till 11, 12 o'clock at night, then I'll go ahead and get a hotel. That way I'm not driving in the dark by myself with a kid. Are we going to see the doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you going to be a really big girl?
Yeah.
Okay. We're at the cardiologist, and we just had our EKG. I think we're going to do an echo, and then we'll talk to the director of cardiology. We just got her vitals done. She did great. Usually she freaks out, and now we're waiting for the echocardiogram. So I don't really know how to feel right now. I'm just kind of here. We just spoke with the director of cardiology. He was very thorough with explaining everything to us. Our main issue right now is if they go in and do the surgery now, then that's blood thinners for the rest of her life, and her outgrowing the valve needing more and more open heart surgeries. You know, that's inevitable, it's going to happen. But with the echocardiogram showing moderate to severe mitral valve regurgitation, they're thinking that the valve probably isn't going to be able to be repaired. So they're probably going to have to go in and put an artificial valve in. And if they do it right now, she could quickly outgrow that valve because she's growing very fast right now. So she could quickly outgrow that valve and need a very soon open heart surgery to follow up to replace that valve. So what he's wanting to do right now is stall. We have to stall. She's tiny right now. She is growing very fast. So they're wanting to stall, wait 6 months, and then have us come back up, do another echocardiogram, see if her heart has dilated any further, which means just getting bigger. See how the mitral valve regurgitation, you know, if it's gotten significantly worse, what her symptoms are, because we want to hold off as long as humanly possible before throwing her on blood thinners for the rest of her life and future follow-up open heart surgeries. So it's one of those, we need to wait until she gets a little bit bigger. And so now I have a child that can't walk with a bad heart, can't fix either until she grows. And I think that's what's hitting me the hardest, is that she's sick and she's hurt, but we can't do anything because she's not big enough. And they could go in and do the surgery right now, but it's not optimal for her long-term health. So basically, we're having to wait for her to get worse, and then they will do the surgery. I mean, I know that that's the best thing for Violet, but it doesn't mean that I like it. It doesn't mean that I'm happy about it. So our follow-up appointment is in 6 months, and we come back up here for a whole new round of tests. And until then, I'm going to be a nervous wreck, because her heart being messed up can put strain on her prior heart repairs from her first open heart surgery. And every little sniffle or cough or fever, or if she's lethargic, every time something goes on, I'm going to be worried sick that she's going back into heart failure again. So the next 6 months are going to be hell with worrying. So that's about it. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy that she's at least healthy enough right now that we can wait, but I hate that we have to wait. It's like a catch-22. If we wait, she might be able to get a bigger valve, but if we wait, her heart could get much worse and cause other issues. So if any of y'all are heart moms, I know y'all feel my pain. We wait. To be driving through some really, really nasty weather. I'm about to get on the interstate, so I'm stopped. But wish us luck. It's red. That was rough. I feel about 10 years older now. I had to pull over at a gas station after the storm was over because I couldn't find anywhere to get off the interstate. But I'm, doing like 20 miles an hour on the interstate because you couldn't see anything. And all of a sudden, at the same time, you see this bright light, everything went white. And you heard the crack. It sounded like somebody shot a shotgun right next to my ear. And so my ear is literally throbbing. And all I know is that was one bright thing of lightning. Where I left off, I don't know. I called my dad to tell him he jinxed me because he had just got off the phone with me telling me how bad it was in Mobile. I was like, yeah, no, we're supposed to be driving through a little bit of it. And then bam, the bottom fell out. 100 miles left to go, and I am flipping dying. Violet has been cranky the entire time, so I don't know if she's hurting or not. So I went ahead and gave her some Motrin. We just pulled over. Some M&Ms, put on a new movie, put some lotion on her, put some lipstick on her, doing anything I can. After that horrible storm, we did get a beautiful rainbow. I mean, it's huge. There is the start of it, and then it goes all the way across the sky to right there. And we finally made it to our neighborhood. 5.5 hour trip. Loads of fun.